There you go. All right, guys. So thank you very much for joining the conversation club tonight. We have Richard and Marco, and yours truly. Tonight is Cam's daughter's birthday, so we want to congratulate Cam
Okay.
and wish him the best of birthday parties.
Okay.
I think the music is a little above for me. There you go. Okay, so Marco, how are you tonight?
Um, I'm a little bit tired. I think it's Friday, so it has a long week for me. It was a
Oh,
long
I
week for me.
totally agree.
Yeah, yeah, but
Totally
we
agree.
have a long weekend, so I'm happy for that. I think.
Right, right. Yeah. I mean, I was gonna work tomorrow anyway, but
Okay.
the university where I work at, they're on a strike, so no
Mhm.
classes tomorrow. So I will be able to catch a break. And Richard, how's it going? How do you feel tonight?
Um, I think I feel the same. Tired, but
Feel tired?
it's yeah, but I'm okay. Oh, after all, it's fine, and we had a long weekend though, so it's good. It's going to be a short week as well, so it's good.
All right. Very well. Very well. So Richard, I'd like to introduce you to Marco. Richard is Marco. Marco is
Okay.
Richard.
Hi, Richard.
Meet
Good
you.
night.
Nice to meet
And
you, Marco. Good
Nice
night.
to meet you too.
Well, good evening. Nice to meet you, the new guy.
Max says, Richard, hello. And he
Hello.
says, the new guy, hello. Well, his, his name is Marco, but I don't know how to display names all the time. I think if I stop sharing comments, there you go. There you can see names. Like
Okay.
Nisa, yeah.
Well, Nils and Richard, as I told you some minutes ago, this is my first week. To be honest, I'm not sure about the dynamic of this lesson, but well, I'm on you.
Oh, don't worry about it. We're just going to talk about controversial topics and argue and disrespect each other. No, not tonight.
Okay.
I'm just gonna ask you some. I'm gonna ask you some questions, so we make some conversation. Actually, Mac is getting ahead of me, and he's already asking the first question. What are you gonna do this holiday weekend? That's a good question. What are your plans, Richard?
Mm, Good question. Well, I am planning to go into the beach a little bit. Just a birthday party for a nephew. A niece for a niece. It's my wife niece. And rest, I think, just playing some video game. I think so. Just to be honest, doing nothing will be a
Mhm.
perfect weekend. So that's yeah, because we are all the week we are working and we are just well doing that. And on the weekends, generally we are just run all the errands that we are pending for the weekend. So sometimes it's tired, and we are all the time in a rush, and we're all the time tired. So maybe one day just doing nothing will be great.
Right, right. Uh, there's this expression, il dolce far niente. Have you heard that one? It's some
No.
Italian thing it's some
No, you
Italian expression that means, I think it means il dolce far niente. I think it means the sweetness of doing nothing,
Oh, well,
or like the
sounds
sweet
good.
art of doing nothing. Oh yes,
yeah.
it's my favorite activity, doing nothing. And okay, you said maybe play some games. What games are what game are you playing recently?
Um, I just had the newest Pokemon game on the
Okay,
Switch.
all right,
So I just I'm doing that. So I'm playing that, and yes, I'm not really a gamer. I like some games, not really it's my thing, but I really enjoy this one, and that's okay. Maybe uh, a
all
couple
right,
of maybe 3 hours will be
great.
great. Yeah.
Okay, cool, 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 cool. And what about you, Marco? What are your plans for this weekend?
I'm still planning, but maybe I will go to the Huasteca Potosina in San Luis Potosi. I have never been there, so I think these 3 days could be the days to know that place. I have heard a lot of things.
Nice.
Yeah, I have heard a lot of things about this place. Everyone says that it's uh, beautiful and you can do a lot of things. So maybe I will do that. I'm still planning. Um, but
Cool.
to be honest, I'm living in Querétaro. So
Hmm.
today, some friends told me that it is a trip for around 5 hours, and it's I don't know. I think it's a long trip, so I'm thinking about it, but maybe.
Okay, cool. I've seen. I don't think I've ever been to the places that are popular because there's like a
Mhm.
lake and a waterfall and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I've seen the pictures. I
Hmm.
think the only time I went to San Luis Potosí is because I was going to Real de Catorce to the desert, to do some psychedelic drugs and stuff like that. It was a long time ago. And the desert is not like as nice as in movies. So I think that's the only part I know from San Luis Potosí.
Okay. Where are you from,
Um,
or where do you live?
all right. I'm in
What
Mexico
state?
City.
Mexico City. Okay.
Uh, Mexico City, yeah. And Richard is in Los Cabos, right?
Los Cabos.
More
Okay.
specifically, where?
That's
Cabo
correct.
San Jose, or wasn't it? All right.
Specifically in Cabo San Lucas. But it's Los Cabos only,
Cabo San Lucas.
um,
Right,
where the arch or the arc of Cabo San Lucas is. Yes.
right. Okay. I think I'm delay, right?
Yeah, a little bit. Well, I
Well,
was
last
thinking it
time
was my
Cam said
internet.
that it was YouTube. No, I think it's mine. I think if I share music, my computer won't support it. Oscar says you should be watching Mexico versus PR. Oscar, I don't know what you're talking about. What? But but I know you saw soccer. Does anybody
Okay,
know what
well,
he's
what is
talking
that
about?
here? Um,
PR? I don't
it's
know.
No.
baseball.
Baseball.
I think it's baseball. I don't know.
Oh,
I think it's
which channel? Okay, so Mac knows what he's talking about. And then he says, Richard, let's go out for the Pervetur at Merced. Jesus Christ, what is wrong
I
with you,
mean
man? He's in.
I let's go. It's baseball. Uh, Mexico versus Puerto Rico.
Facebook user, baseball, Mexico versus Puerto Rico. Okay, thank you, Facebook user. Um, do you guys like baseball?
Not too much, I think. It's-
All right.
Not
well,
really.
yeah.
Yeah, tell us, tell us. Not too much, but you play sometimes or you watch it sometimes.
I used to play it when I was a kid, but now no. And
Okay,
I don't
okay.
used to watch it in the TV.
All right. Okay. What
Okay.
about you, Richard? Do you like um,
No,
baseball?
I don't. I don't want to be console, but I think it's a little boring. But uh, some of my friends said it's 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 really entertaining as long as you understand the sport.
But
All right.
I know a lot of people that comes from the north of Mexico, and well, I have heard that in the north is like one of the most popular sports in that part of Mexico. I I suppose that you, Richard, right?
That's correct.
Sorry,
Yeah. Yes.
Richard. Okay,
Yes,
I
yes,
suppose that you.
that's my name.
Yeah, I was asking. Yeah, okay. I suppose that you, Richard, uh, will say that you really like that. I don't know.
Well, I don't know, but this is how.
It's
Yeah,
this
yeah,
is it's not my thing. To be honest, sport is not my thing. So
Okay.
regardless it is soccer or I don't know basketball, whatever. It's so I enjoy most the soccer, but baseball. Uh, I don't know. It's just a little boring for me.
But what about the
But
other
it's
people
just my
of
opinion.
Los Cabos? Is that a popular sport in that place?
Yes, well, people here enjoying to. It's more like sea sports, you know, like if you, for example, the paddle. There is a big table that you can use on the water, and you have this. Well, this is a paddle, and you can well be on the water with it. Surf. People like to surf a little. Diving. It's not really a sport, but it's an activity that I enjoy much. Cycling, I think, running and all the things, but really a sport like that or just a competition, I don't think we had a. It's the usual the soccer like that, but we don't have official thing. I think so here in Cabo. But most of them are sea sports, I think.
well, this is what I think of baseball. Um, I'm sorry.
Feel the same.
What were we doing? Oh,
Just kidding.
right. Yeah, no, I find, I mean, I respect people who like baseball, but it's just, yeah, I don't find it too amusing. All right, so let's start with the conversation questions. I'm gonna try. Usually we try to keep questions like on the same topic, but this time I want to use very different questions. Like the first, like the second question will probably have nothing to do with the first question. So let's see how this. Let's see how this goes down. So our first question is, why do humans treat their pets like human beings? And I'm gonna stand up because my back hurts because I'm old. Oh. So what do you think, guys? Or do you treat your pets like human beings? Maybe that's another question.
No, definitely.
You
I
don't?
really like animals, but well, for me, that is another level.
Okay.
Yeah, but I have some friends that, uh, well, I don't know. For example, I remember that one friend, woman, she used to celebrate the the birthday of his dog.
Right.
She used to buy a cake, of course made for animals, and she invites to other people with dogs, and they celebrate like a kind of party. When I heard that, I was like,
Really?
wow, yeah. I didn't
That's
know that
interesting.
people, some people do that. It was, I was amazed when I heard that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's another level for me, but I respect that.
All right. All right. What do you think, Richard? I mean, it doesn't. It
Um,
doesn't say the
well,
question. The question does not say it's good or bad. It's just like why.
yes.
You know?
Well, I think it's it's about an emotional issue. Like someone maybe you are trying to. I don't know. Sometimes you don't feel, or you feel more comfortable with animals than with humans or with persons. So maybe it's you're trying to bond with these pets, and I don't know. It's just maybe it's a lack of emotional attachment. I don't know. It's just like I think it's something. It's emotional. It's something. It's mental that you are. Maybe if you are not good to connect with people, maybe you're trying to connect with your pets, and just treat them like they're your sons or your daughters or well, your kids.
Right.
Sometimes, and it's sometimes they are. It's okay. Sometimes for me, it's a little silly and a little embarrassing. So like they're just having this clothes for dogs, or they having this like a trolley with the dog inside. And I don't know. I think for me it's
Right.
really silly, but sometimes
Okay. Sure.
you seen them? It's
I've
really
seen them.
uh,
I've seen them.
yeah, it's really silly for me. But well, that's I think it's maybe they're trying to connect. Eh, Maybe they're not able to connect with people, so they're trying to do with animals. But that's just my opinion again.
Right. Right. Yeah. I mean, we're all just sharing our opinions, personal
Yeah.
opinions. Um. Yeah. But yeah, I also think it's a little bit too much. Like because like for example, like dogs, like their development is not the same as human beings, right? Like babies will need at least a year, before they start walking, and dogs, they don't develop like that. So the idea that you need to carry them around in a stroller, it's a little bit too much. Like it's completely unnecessary. There was this. I used to work for this school. I don't know if I ever told this anecdote before. I used to work for this school in a very preppy neighborhood, and there was this new sales manager. Well, I don't remember exactly what she did, but she wanted to attract customers to this language center, and she wanted to draw the attention of rich people. And so she thought, oh, people in this neighborhood, rich people in this neighborhood, they love their pets, and they walk them around all day. They take them to the restaurants. They sit them right next to them. Like this is a like not loving their pets that much in this neighborhood is a thing. And so she came up with an idea of having like a party, like a reception party, where everybody could bring their pets, cats and dogs and what. And she hired a catering service where they would give servers would offer the pets gourmet snacks like
Hmm.
portobello, souffle on a cracker, and you'd show up, and that's what you would see. You wouldn't see servers for people like offering snacks for people, no, but for dogs, oh yeah, they were like, sir, ma'am, and the dogs would be like licking on the plate, and it was really funny.
No, that's nice. They eat better than us.
Right, right. I mean, let's go to the next question. I mean, in the end, we're also humans. I mean, we're apes. It's just that I think sometimes we treat our pets as if they share culture, like cultural behavior, and they don't.
Okay.
Let's go for the next one. All right. How about this one? Sorry, Sabine. There you go. Will computers ever become conscious?
With computers, you will become conscious. Mm.
What do you guys think?
But well, I think it's we had two difference between I don't well it's what it's about the hardware or because the computer it's just I don't know the device that you are using it. But if you are talking about I don't know an EA or artificial intelligence, so I think they could be conscious and well we have the chat GPT and everything. They are just improving every day, so they are learning. So I think they could be conscious. But yeah, maybe we are like the Terminator. We could be in like the Terminator movie. So and and we will be conquered by this new machine empire. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's just well, I'm just joking, but I think they could become conscious.
Right. The day GPT chat became Skynet and
That
took over the world.
that's the
Imagine that.
next step. Yes.
Right.
I know.
Okay. All right. All right. Cool. Cool. Marco, what do you think?
It definitely sounds like science fiction right now, but
Mm-hmm.
maybe in the future it will be possible. Um, well, human beings actually have created a lot of amazing things. For example, maybe it's not the same, but I remember that I recently was watching a video where we can see like people uh, that they seems very real, but at the end of the video, it was a comment that says that all the people in that video actually didn't exist.
Hmm.
They were
Okay.
created with a artificial intelligence.
Right. Yeah.
Well, when you watch the video, you kind of sure that they were real people. That was like, oh my god.
Right. I don't think I've watched that video, but I think I've heard of him. I've
Mhm.
heard of it. I think I heard of the video. Something really scary.
Yeah.
Scary. No. Okay.
Although they have small defects, small details. For
Hmm.
example, the girl that appears in the video, they have like more fingers than a people that the person have.
Right.
It's, but they were like really, really small details that you don't notice when you watch the video.
Okay. Yeah. It's I think it's an interesting topic because how technology develops now exponentially, like really fast. Like like as time goes by, technology develops like even faster. And I don't think we understand what consciousness is. I don't think we I don't think we do. Max says maybe there's gonna be a new office with AI with a chatbot for all programs for the Office 365. It's called Microsoft Copilot. Okay, so now my computer is gonna have an AI telling me what to do, as if my wife telling me what to do every day is not enough. Okay, sounds great. More people,
You
more
just
more entities telling me what to do.
uh,
It's fascinating. Let's go for the next one. I hope she didn't hear me. Because she's gonna be like, "Were you talking about me again?"
that, that she speak English.
She understands it completely.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. You're
Mm,
doomed.
nah, she's in the bathroom watching. Uh,
You
All
should
right.
close the
Okay.
door just in case.
right. Yeah, and she's in the bedroom watching Korean series. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, well, let's see what you guys think about this one. No, not this one. This one. Room, how can we stop climate change?
Okay.
Yes, Richard, go.
Huh? Well, I think that um, uh, how to say that I think that the ones that's causing this problem, it's not really the us, like all the minorities. There are the big companies, the big industries that are causing this issue because they are, well, there is a campaign and there is that, hey, you can save the planet by doing a little step at a time, and I don't know, maybe buying some I don't know, some recyclable things, or not using a lot of plastic. But I think the reality is that the big company, the big industry are the one the most are causing this, and they are the more causing the pollution on the air. Uh, if they don't change, they don't change their all the countries don't change their climate policies. So well, and the rules and they don't enact some rules or some laws to prevent and to stop this climate change. So I think it doesn't matter that we are just doing a little step. It won't stop, and we are doomed. To be honest, so that's I think there need to be a step in the first place and do this action the big companies. So I think this is the first step.
I totally agree with you, Richard. What do you think, Marco?
Well, taking the same idea than Richard, I agree with them. I definitely think that big companies are uh, the mainly offenders on this topic. Maybe implementing different or unrestricted laws that obligates the companies to, I don't know, taking real actions to solve this problem. Of course, it is not only mm, it is not only an obligation of this kind of companies. All the people have to change their mindset, starting with us. I don't know, trying to recycle maybe your clothes, for example, um, trying to reduce the quantity of plastic that you use in your day, be more conscious about the water that you use. A lot of small things that maybe can also helps with this topic, but definitely we should be more strict with the companies to to do something about this.
Right, and I think I don't know if I've said before when I've had my exchanges with Cam, but these big corporations they invest billions of dollars in convincing people that climate change is not really a thing and that we should do the opposite, deregulate the industry. And some people think like, oh no, it's just it's just it's just the marketplace of ideas, like difference of different opinions. Not really. Like people promoting the regulation of the industry are paid by oil companies and all these people. Like it's not because they think differently. No, it's because it is a business. So yeah, something should be done about that. All right, let's go for the next one. Let's see if I can find a happy one because everything is Skynet and global warming and what is wrong with me? Let me see if I can find
But it's a,
something.
they are
Yes.
they are okay.
All right, all right. Let's see. Okay, this one. I like this one. It takes me forever to put them on display. Okay, does social media diminish or enhance culture? Does it make you more ignorant or more informed? What do you guys think? Marco, what do you think?
I'm still thinking, but I think we have both the beneficial point and the other one, the opposite. For example, if with social media you can know a lot of people from other country, and if you get along with them, you can know a lot of things about their culture. But in the other point, um, maybe you can lost on all the information and all the trash that you can find on that. So it's like it depends on you maybe, but we have both definitely.
Okay, okay. Richard, what do you think?
Um, well, yes, I think like Marco said it
Hmm.
has what benefits. Uh, on a good side, there well we had a lot of information. We had a really uh, fast way to get to this information. Uh, on the other hand, there are not all these. For example, one of the biggest issues I think it's the fake news. You know, you can invent whatever you want on the internet, and you just post it. And I think half of the people, maybe more, will believe that and that it's a true statement. So I think it's something that it's really really dangerous. And we see this with the political campaigns, you know, this that they are promoting this guy. So they just made up these random facts about this person, or just make up, I don't know, something, and they just people believe, and you know that there is a lot of issues up there. But well, that's I think is the bad part of the social media. But I think it's 50-50. It has their good and the bad things.
Right. I think people should be because I don't like to say, people should be educated on, no, like including myself, no, like we are all people.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I think we should all uh, learn how to consume information exactly, because people don't fact check, like they don't check for facts, like they will read something uh, like like a headline, like a crazy headline of something that allegedly happened, and they don't do any more research. They'll just uh, uh, they'll just take it for granted. No, that is true. And many of us, we don't know how to fact check. We don't know how to 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 look for reliable sources, right?
Yeah.
I think we need to
Yes.
we need to know, we need to learn how to do that, how to find reliable. So how to tell reliable sources from
Fake.
propagandistic media, no, and
Yes.
fake, yeah, fake news. All right, very well. Let me see. There's a comment here. Rosine Serrera says, I think it depends on how you use social media and what kind of content you want to see or learn about. Yes, definitely. Definitely. It's always interesting when by accident you see somebody's YouTube and the recommendations that the algorithm
Mm-hmm.
gives them, no? Because sometimes it's so different. No, you look at someone's phone and YouTube videos that are recommended to him, and you were like, "What is wrong with you?" Or sometimes the opposite. You see someone else's, and you're like, "Oh my god!" Like everything there is educational and interesting. Maybe I should try to consume more of that content. I don't know. Let's go for the next one. Um, mm, 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 mm. Okay, it's because I have three different lists. and a couple of them are long lists of questions. Mm, well, how about this one? No, not that one. That could be controversial. I don't like that stuff. Okay, this one. I got it. What do you think about this one? I posted it as a comment. I posted it as a comment, not as a banner. But I can display it anyway. Is too much choice making us unhappy?
Too
Too many
much.
options of everything?
I didn't get your the question. It's
The question, me
too
neither.
much.
Yeah,
It's
too
like
much.
if you have a lot of possibilities, that makes you
Mm,
unhappy.
Yes, exactly. I'll give you a very quick example.
Uh huh.
okay.
Before, like back in the day,
Mm,
there was this one movie that you wanted to watch, or maybe two, and then you would go to the a Blockbuster or some of those places before Blockbuster, and you would look for those options, and you either found them or not. And if you didn't, well, yeah, you had a lot of options, but compared to streaming services now, your options were pretty limited. But now, if you want to watch a movie and you start your favorite streaming service, sometimes you could spend like an hour and a half just going through the options because there's so many that now you don't even know what you want. Oh my god, do I want to watch some drama? Do I want to watch some science fiction? Should I just focus on the Oscar winners? Should I just focus on the top 10 in Mexico? Like what do I even want to watch? And these I think this question refers to that, but not just streaming services, but in general, we have too many apps, too many companies, too many uh,
yeah.
I don't know,
Too many
banking options,
information.
too
Too
much
much information.
information.
Too much.
Exactly,
Hmm.
exactly.
Yeah.
Too much of everything, maybe. What do you guys think?
Well, I think. Well, I don't know. Someone says that ignorance. I don't
A
know what is
blessing?
the expression, but it's like yes,
A
ignorance is a
blessing?
blessing. Like you are happier than if you are
Damn.
or you are ignorant. You are happier. So I think yes, in the point of view, yes, it could be because you could feel about yourself overwhelmed. Like you had a lot of options and you don't know what to go, what the correct way or what is the correct option of the choice. So I think it's for sometimes it's overwhelmed for someone, and that makes you hesitate about your decision about maybe about yourself. Well, yes, one example, a good example is the streaming apps that you had a lot of options of movies or series that what I want to watch. So maybe you have to follow. I don't know. You have to find a way to choose. It's like maybe okay, this one I going to maybe I just there is a website that is recommending this movie. I will follow this and just like that. Otherwise, you will be lost and you will be overwhelmed and you'll be exhausted. I don't know. like that. But yeah, I agree that it could be an issue. Yeah.
All right. Interesting. What do you think? What do you think, Marco?
Maybe it makes you unhappy. I agree with you, and I think you said something. Um, you have a good point. For example, I consider myself a very undecided person.
Mm-hmm. Indecisive. Yeah.
Really undecided. Yeah, really undecided. And I, when I have to take a decision, I spend a lot of time overthinking about the different scenarios that that decision
Right.
could could, could uh, provoke.
Yeah.
So it's when I noticed, I spent a lot of time on that, taking the decision, and it's like time that you wouldn't have again. So it's like,
Right.
and after that, it makes me feel a little bit unhappy. Yeah.
Right. Right. I think it also uh it's also an existential question. No, like because for example, like even when you have a like a strong belief in where we humans come from and what's our purpose on this planet and where are we supposed to go, like for example if you believe like well god made us, okay, what for? Oh, so we obey his word and do what he told us to do. Okay, and but then what's going to happen? Oh, just do the things you're told, and you're gonna go to a special place. you know Life is so much easier, right? Like, okay, so I don't really have to worry much, like I just have to do what I'm told. And but then if you don't have a system of beliefs like that, then you're free to believe whatever you want, and there are so many options out there of for beliefs, no, for ideas, and that can be scary to be responsible for your own freedom. I think I'm rambling. Am I making any sense here? This Friday night. I'm really tired. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm sorry. Um,
I
but I do have
think
a
we
good
are on
point.
the same page.
We're on the same
Yes.
page, right? Like you were probably
Yes,
listening to
we
me and you were
are.
like, "What is he babbling about? He's not making any sense." And I wasn't.
You're
I'm not.
thinking. Yes, I have to say this. Yes, you're right. But yeah. I got.
It's like I can see that he's moving his lips, but I don't know what he's talking about.
And maybe you thought maybe it's me.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't you. It was
Just kidding.
it was me. I wasn't making any sense. All right, let's go for the last one. Because I still have a class. Can you believe it? Uh, what would you say
Okay.
is the recommended daily intake of coffee for adults? Disclaimer: I have no idea.
Me neither. But I have a lot of colleagues that they drink like I don't know, 4, 5 uh, uh,
Cups?
cups. Yeah, per day or during the work schedule. So it's like a
Right,
lot of
right.
coffee.
4 or
Ah,
5. Okay.
Uh,
What do you say?
Opinion. I think two are the healthier intake, the average intake for people, maybe 2 cups of coffee. Uh, uh, I don't know. There is if more of that. The problem is that you are like become like tolerant. The
Hmm.
caffeine doesn't affect you anymore. So it's like me. Yes, I used to have just one, and then I just added to two, and then three, and then I just maybe I can take only a 4 or 5, and my body, I just could sleep about 10, and uh, it will be like that. So maybe you can detox a little bit, like, maybe a week without coffee, and then you can take it again and start slowly, just 1 cup. But well,
Right.
getting back to the answer, it's just two. Okay.
Okay. And how much coffee do you have usually?
Maximum 1 cup per day.
1 cup a day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. 1 cup a day.
me too.
At
2 cups per day.
at this
Yeah.
moment, are you drinking coffee? I noticed that you raised your cup.
Oh no, no, I'm drinking something else, but something that I shouldn't be drinking on YouTube.
Something
So
stronger. Okay, I
yeah,
get it.
but not really strong. But Cam told me that I shouldn't be doing it on camera because that might be some,
Okay.
some people might not like it, or YouTube might not like it. Now imagine like drinking coffee right now. Now
Okay.
I usually on this stream I also have tea, but like chamomile tea, like something without caffeine. Yeah, but right now
Okay.
I'm drinking something else because it's been a heavy week. Um,
It's okay.
so I used to drink when I was working in language centers. You know, 5 to 10 hours a day.
Mhm.
I think I would probably drink 6 or 7 cups of coffee during the day. It was a lot of coffee. It was a lot of coffee. But
Nowadays or
since
before?
I'm sorry,
Nowadays or before?
not before.
And you
Not
just
before.
used to.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I'm talking about like 2017. Yeah, because I started working uh home in
Mm.
2019. So it's already been 4 years. Like so since I'm doing home office, well ever since I'm working home, better said, I'll drink two, maybe three. I guess because I'm not that stressed,
Okay.
and when I used to work at like on site, I guess that was stressing for me. So I would use coffee either to relax or to wake up because I used to sleep like 5 hours a day. So anyway, that was
Yeah.
it for the conversation club today.
Okay.
So, like I said, happy birthday to Cam's little girl. I hope next Friday he'll tell us how the party went.
Mhm.
And thank you
Great.
guys for joining us. Oh, they just canceled my class at 9, so I can go play some games now.
Ah, great.
Yeah,
Great for you.
great, beautiful.
Go
So,
go to sleep. You need some
uh,
sleep, please.
I can't. I'm stupid like that. I know I need to sleep. I know I need to,
Yeah.
but I just don't want to. No, I want to watch some movies. I feel like I need to
Yeah.
keep on
Okay.
living. I have this attitude
All
that
right.
I'll sleep when I'm dead, which
When
is not
I'm
a
dead.
healthy. It's not healthy a healthy attitude, but I'm stupid like that.
All
So
right.
I want to thank you, Richard, for joining us tonight. Marco, Also, thank you for joining us for the first time. I hope we see more of you in the future. All right.
Thank you, guys. Enjoy the rest
Bye,
of your
bro.
day.
Nice to meet you.
Night.
Bye, Nissan. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you
See
much.
you.
Thank you very much, guys. See you. Have a great weekend. It's not working. And broadcast now.